Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and here to review the truck race that happened at Rockingham here today. Just, the lower series weekend here at Rockingham. Trucks today, O'Reilly tomorrow, Cup has the off week. Corey Heim gets another win. It's Heim time. It's cow time. 178 laps, swept the stages, won the two stages, wins the race. 178 laps led, fastest lap, 22.97. Lane Riggs with a nice comeback. Was running around the top five, and then he had a stalled the truck, and he come back to finish third. Was actually close there at the end of the really fun finish. Most of the race was kind of Corey Heim putting BTA belt to ass on the field. It's kind of crazy that I think he's the points leader, and he's not even eligible for the chase because he hasn't run all the races. I don't know, man. If he continues to lead the points, I don't know. It'd kind of be a bad look to have your points leader not be eligible. But perfect points day for Corey Heim. I mean, the truck field really isn't that great, but damn, he's that good. It just blows my mind how he doesn't have an O'Reilly or even a Cup ride at this point. Also, you know why with JGR, because of his ARCA feud in like 2019 or whatever it was with Ty. But it just blows my mind. How will nobody sponsor him? Why wouldn't you want to sponsor a guy who won, 11, 12 truck races last year, won the championship, and just leading the points, and he's not even full-time in this series. He's running part-time for Cup. Should be full-time, but whatever. But yeah, he dominated the day. Caden Honeycutt made it a fun finish at least. Tanner Gray, from an unbiased standpoint, made a pretty fun finish because I didn't know who was going to win. But Corey Heim wins by 0.090. A really fun finish. Most of the race was kind of bleh. It was kind of boring. But the finish was really fun, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10 just because that finish was pretty fun, having me on the edge of my seat. That finish was fun, but my God, the booth just sleeping through it right there. The margin of victory was just 0.09 of a second, but looked so much closer on the replay, almost like Honeycutt had nipped him at the line. But if you were listening to this from another room, you'd never know that. That was the battle coming to the white too. And the finish was close too. An unbelievable battle of the finish between Heim and Honeycutt that the both completely slept through. How many more times does everyone to tolerate this? My God! They sound like parents watching their first grade kid attempting sports. The difference between the FS1 truck booth and CW booth is unbelievable. So much more energy. Hyping it up. Watch just plain sucks ass at hyping up a finish. My Lord.
Antidepressants may increase fees in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening or uncontrolled.
But yeah, unbiased standpoint, that was a pretty fun finish. But Caden Honeycutt, I think Corey might have had an issue with his truck the last, few laps. He said he had an issue. I don't know what if he did, I don't know what it was. He might have had an issue. Caden Honeycutt, obviously they made the truck better. Made a really good adjustment. Was there, got boxed in by his teammate Tanner Gray there in the last lap. Which, honestly made a better finish. I think Corey had an issue with his truck, and at least Tanner there made it a fun finish that had me on the edge of my seat. So honestly, it kind of made the finish better, but I can see Caden Honeycutt and his fans being a little bit frustrated. It was a little bit of annoying, kind of a lap truck in the way. Tanner Gray was actually running good, then he had I think he was caught under caution. He pitted and there was a spin. But I see why people were frustrated. And Honeycutt put in the effort to try and win it. Tanner Gray was just in the way. Maybe he could have moved him out of the way, but he probably would have made the pass, but his teammate was in the way, so Tanner Gray just being a roadblock. It's probably why he's the lesser of the Gray brothers. So it kind of did cost, pretty much did cost him the win. Tricon won and sold at the same time. Just lap traffic. But I will play devil's advocate. I feel like Corey Heim had an issue with his truck because nobody could touch him all day. He probably did have an issue with his truck, so it's probably why Caden got there, but they made the truck better. But Tanner Gray being in the way did help the finish be more exciting, but obviously it screwed over Caden because, man, he was boxed in, he didn't have anywhere to go. And then I did notice Heim was kind of chopping him on the straights, but But I will say, I don't think Caden Honeycutt's going to cut Tanner Gray any breaks in similar position. Gray undoubtedly cost Honeycutt the win, but honestly, I feel like he could have done more and forced it 3 wide middle off 2 to avoid getting boxed in. But kind of just maybe being a bit nitpicky. Honestly, I don't know what more he could have done any different. But it did make the finish more exciting. For sure. In my opinion. But as for the race notes, I think Heim won. Perez de Lara hit the wall. Andres Perez de Lara. Fox will just put Perez on the ticker. He hit the wall. Fox missed that. Shocker. Corey Heim was like 5th and went to the lead. Fox missed that. Shocker. He won the stage. Stage 2, I believe Corey Heim won Stage 2, and Adam Andretti had a crash. Yeah, it would have been nice to see a replay of what happened. Fox doesn't have that. Stage 3, pretty calm. Then Christopher something Jr. whatever spun during pit cycle, and then that ending stretch. Corey Heim gets the win in a fun finish with Caden Honeycutt. But lap traffic in the truck series. That's just typical lap traffic. What is happening? But Corey Heim's now second in the standings. And, look, I will say this. If the NASCAR waiver system, I don't know if it's needed. If you can make the chase in less starts, you certainly deserve it more than the others. He isn't eligible to make the chase, but whatever. Classic racing there by Caden Honeycutt. Most of the race was boring, but Rockingham is an awesome track that can give you a really good finish. For sure. That was a fantastic finish. It wasn't a barn burner by any means, but I like watching the cars or trucks at Rockingham. No matter what. Heim is just insane. The waivers were necessary for the win in your end system. I'll get back to it. This system penalizes missed races, and the missed races will play out later in the season. He's also not scheduled to run all of the remaining races either. He should really have a shot. Mind you, this situation wouldn't exist if the last place car earned 10 points, so earning 0 hurt more. But yeah, let's go over the results here. And then I'll go and watch SmackDown at 8 o'clock. Corey Heim gets the win. It's 178 laps. Had the fastest lap, swept the stages. Caden Honeycutt second, led 1 lap. Lane Riggs third. Chandler Smith 4th after starting 33rd. Stuart Friesen 5th. Graham Finger 6th. Tyler Ingram 7th. Corey LaJoy 8th. How about that for Corey LaJoy? Tom Majeski 9th. Jake Garcia 10th. Cole Butcher 11th. Sammy Smith 12th. Justin Haley 13th. I never noticed him in these races, but he somehow finishes like 13th through like 15th. Christian Akers 14th. Landon Lewis 15th. Dawson Sutton 16th. Tanner Gray 17th. J.R. Jarrell 18th. Ben Rose 19th, Chris Wright 20th, Connor Hall 21st, Luke Baldwin 22nd, Ty Dillon 23rd, Michael Christopher Jr. 24th, Danny Hemrick 25th, Minnie Tyrell 26th, Parker Eatman 27th, Brendan Butterbean Queen, 28th. Spencer Boyd, 29th. Clayton Green, 30th. Timmy Lee, 31st. Frankie Muniz, 32nd. Andres Perez Delara, 33rd. Caleb Costner, 34th. Carson Osavar, 35th. And Adam Andretti, 36th and last. Carson Osavar, drivetrain issue. Brandon Quinn was running well and hit the wall. Hemrick was running solid and had some type of issue, and those were some of the other issues. But yeah, I'm gonna give the race 4 out of 10. I mean, like, it wasn't a barn burner or anything, but the finish made up for it, for sure. Just love watching Rockingham. So yeah. That's really all to say for this video here. So leave a like, subscribe for more. Till next time, Malcolm Light. Peace, and I'll see you for the SmackDown review later tonight.